Today, I am demonstrating a spinal anesthesia procedure, which is a commonly used and highly effective technique for providing regional anesthesia, especially for surgeries involving the lower part of the body. Before starting the procedure, it is very important to explain everything clearly to the patient and obtain informed consent. The patient is reassured and positioned properly, usually in a sitting position or lateral decubitus position, with the back well flexed to open up the intervertebral spaces. Strict aseptic technique is essential. The area over the lower back is cleaned thoroughly using an antiseptic solution and then draped with sterile sheets to maintain a sterile field. The appropriate intervertebral space is identified, most commonly between L3, L4 or L4, L5 levels. After identifying the correct site, local anesthesia is infiltrated into the skin and subcutaneous tissue to minimize discomfort for the patient. Once the area is adequately anesthetized, a spinal needle is carefully introduced in the midline. The needle is advanced slowly and steadily, passing through the different layers until a characteristic give is felt as it enters the subarachnoid space. At this point, the stylet is removed to confirm the free flow of cerebrospinal fluid, which indicates correct needle placement. Once proper placement is confirmed, the required dose of anesthetic drug is injected slowly into the subarachnoid space. The needle is then withdrawn carefully, and a sterile dressing is applied to the puncture site. After the injection, the patient is positioned appropriately depending on the type of surgery and the level of anesthesia required. Continuous monitoring of vital signs, including blood pressure, heart rate, and oxygen saturation, is essential throughout the procedure. Within a few minutes, the patient begins to experience numbness and loss of sensation in the lower part of the body. The level of block is assessed before proceeding with surgery to ensure adequate anesthesia. Spinal anesthesia is widely used because it provides rapid onset, effective pain relief, and allows the patient to remain awake during the procedure. However, careful monitoring is necessary to manage any potential complications such as hypotension, headache, or discomfort. In conclusion, spinal anesthesia is a safe and reliable technique when performed with proper knowledge, skill, and aseptic precautions. Patient comfort, safety, and continuous monitoring are the key elements of a successful procedure.